sometimes it's not who hurt you, but it's what you tolerated. And join us for this bonus segment. I'm here with my cousin and one of my friends, Shawnice, and we want to talk to you guys about, did we settle for less in our 20s and how it actually affected us? So let's say, for me, texting wasn't really a big thing in my 20s.
Right.
But now it is. And let's say a guy is like on your text messages, texting you, sending you all these messages, good morning, emojis, gifts.
You get excited.
You get excited? Mm-hmm. What makes you excited about
I think in the beginning, like when it's fresh and when you're in your 20s and you, like you said, it's not a big thing before, but then someone starts to text you, especially like the good morning, beautiful, checking in with you, how's your day going? You know, then you're like, oh, that's cute. He's worried about me. He's checking on me. He's thinking about me, you know, like, so I think that's kind of why it's a little bit of excitement, but that's a lot of cap.
So for me, do not text me, hey queen.
Yeah.
I hate that, hey queen.
Yeah.
Don't, if you text me, I'm blocking you.
Or top of the morning. Top of the morning. Yeah.
Grand rising.
No, I don't want to see any.
But you know the crazy part is, like, I don't think that it should, like, when did it come to that? You know, like, because it should be okay, right?
Right.
But I think because it gets abused,
Right.
It's like,
that's true.
It became grim.
Because it's like you feel like that anybody that's using that frequently, they're using that with multiple women.
Yes.
So it's like, I don't want to see it. And if you see it, if you text me, hey, Grand Rising Queen or something, I'm blocking you.
That block game strong.
No.
Okay, so I feel like the whole Grand Rising thing came about 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody also, the Queen movement came.
Yeah.
And then I feel like it just wasn't personal. So it could be a copy paste.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then whoever's going to respond to it. And then
Yes,
I'm with you. I didn't necessarily block. I just did not respond.
Yeah.
Right. But again, like you said, whoever is going to respond to it, so that means that they're still using it with multiple women.
Yes.
So it makes you feel like, okay, how many other women has he sent this to, or who else inbox is he in, or who's responding, you know? So for me, it's a no.
It's a no for you?
It's a no.
So, but okay, so then let's say like you're dating this guy, you meet him online or you meet him in person or you meet him at church, and then he is giving you that attention via text, but then it never goes anywhere.
I'm leaving it alone.
Yeah.
I don't want no parts of it.
Yeah, no, you mean like no date planning, no
date planning. It's a waste
nothing,
of
no.
time.
Yeah, I feel like, it's a waste of time at this point.
But how long
Shut
did
it
you
down.
give it?
Honestly, I feel like if they're intentional, they're gonna already speak up on it. It may not happen immediately, but the talk of having it, like it actually happening, we're thinking about it. Maybe our schedules don't align right now. You know what I mean? Like, but maybe we can do something next week.
Right.
And if you ain't talking about meeting me at all, or us getting together and doing some dinner, or maybe taking a walk in the park, we don't gotta go to dinner.
Right.
Like,
Coffee.
something simple, coffee. Like,
Right.
if you're not talking about that, what are we talking about?
Right, wasting my time.
Yeah. What are we
Click.
talking about?
How much time would you give it?
So for me, you know, I'm always like the person that gives too much. So I would say, because I do like to take things slow a little bit, I'm okay with like communicating, getting to know each other. I'm not a big texter though. So if that's all that you're doing is just texting me, it's a no for me.
Yeah.
Because I want to hear your voice. I want to know who I'm talking to. Like, I could be talking to anybody.
Absolutely.
So if all you're doing is just texting me, it's a no.
Yeah.
I agree. I had a guy that was like trying to text me and he only wanted to text. And then one day I'm like, look, bro, you need to come with a little bit more. Can you pick up the phone? And he's like, oh, you asking for too much. Block.
No.
Yeah,
Like,
like that, how is that asking
Right.
for too
To hear
much?
your voice is asking for some, because I feel like a person can lie doing this. But when you're hearing their voice,
You can hear the
you can hear,
hesitation.
right, you
All
can
the
hear
things.
and know everything that they're saying. You can know if they're lying. You can know everything by the tone of their voice. And if you can't give me that, then I'm gone.
Okay, so what do you guys think about the guy that's constantly got you on FaceTime? You guys are FaceTiming, but then you may not go out, and that's still like...
I don't know nothing about that because I got a man now.
She said that ain't pertaining to her.
That ain't pertaining to her. She don't know nothing about that. Okay, so then the next topic here is, let's say like that whole breadcrumbing phenomenon. Like, what makes it breadcrumbing? What makes you busy? What makes you be a mother? What makes you own your own business? And then a person feels like you're just serving crumbs.
For me, I feel like that's understandable. If they know and you've had those kind of conversations and they know what your life is like and what it looks like on a daily basis, then if it's somebody that you want to deal with and somebody that you want to spend time with or somebody you willing to get to know, you're going to make time for what you want to make time for. So if you're not trying to make time for this person throughout all of that, because we know you have a life, we know you're a mom, we know you work, we know you run businesses, we know you're a boss bitch.
I'm a boss lady.
But people make time for what they want to make time for. Men and women.
I agree with that. Like, because people always want to use "I'm busy" as an excuse now. That's like a common excuse, you know. But like she said, you make time for what you want to make time for. And at the end of the day, if I don't want to be bothered, then I want to be bothered with you.
Right.
But if I'm busy and you text me, I'm gonna respond to you if I want to talk to you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I might make time to call you if I want to talk to you.
And if I'm feeling you.
But I'm not gonna make you wait till the end of the day, next week before I respond to you and say something because I'm into you. But if I ain't into you, you ain't gonna get nothing from me. You're gonna get the time. I'm gonna wait the time.
The minimum, the bare minimum is gonna be given if it's somebody that you want to do.
Absolutely.
Don't want to do.
So then how does that correlate with guys when they're like, oh, she texted me but I'm busy, or I was this, or I had this going on? Why do women still like attach themselves to the breadcrumbs?
Because I don't think they know better. I think that saying that people say all the time, if he wanted to, he would.
Mm-hmm.
I think we take that for, we don't live, like, because I heard that in my younger days, and I really didn't, like, put two and two together. You know what I mean? Like, and so he would. So, like, when I was younger, I don't think that I really listened to the whole if he wanted to, he would statement, you know, like you would hear somebody say them, but when you're young, it's going in one ear, out the other. You know what I mean? Because you want what you want. You know what I mean? Like, but now being older and going through like the different experiences that I've had, like experience somebody who absolutely is intentional about it. And maybe I'm not feeling him, but he on top of it. You know what I mean? Like then going on to somebody who I'm feeling and he playing the game. Like if he wanted to, he would. If he's really interested, he's gonna make the time.
I think that works for both ways. I think that works for women and men because when me and my man have conversations, he just always tell me how consistent I was and how I was getting let up, or you know, and a lot of women, you know, because they're dealing with so many other men at the same time, they can't be consistent. They can't just focus on this person that they might be feeling at that time because they got so many other things going on.
I feel like my aunt always told me that if the man is not looking for you in the daytime with the flashlight, it's not your man. And I took that to heart since I was a teenager. She set me down as a little girl, my daughter's age, and said, look, if a man is not looking for you in the daytime with the flashlight, it's not your man. And then so I also feel like that man that's looking for you in the daytime with the flashlight may not be the one that you're feeling, but may be the one for you. My mom also told me the man you marry may not be your type. It's who you need. So I think we need to change our ways. Like I talked earlier about the guy that I thought was like my type, the 6 foot, the ball player, all these things. But then when he came in, it was a situationship. It was another female. It was all of these other
not
things
what you needed.
It was not what I needed at all. So I think we need to understand that what we're attracted to sometimes isn't what we need.
And not good for us.
At all.
We'll take you through your ringer, baby.
Ringer. So that brings me to my next topic. So some experiences that you had in your 20s, let's say you settled for less, but you didn't know you were settling for less. What would you tell yourself in your 20s that you know now?
Don't rush.
I'm still telling myself that.
Don't rush. Like, I got married really young.
I loved it.
You know, like, I got married really young. And I think that if I would have paid attention, because I'm sure there were signs there. You know what I mean? I'm sure there were red flags there. But, like, there were so many different things going on in my life right before I got married. And then I was really young. I was 18 when I got married, you know? Like, I was jumping into something quickly, you know, and then life started happening quickly after that, you know, like, so I would say don't rush, take your time, pay attention to the signs because the signs be there.
We just talked about red flags, and mine is very similar to hers because my situation was different. When you're talking about two women that were married in their 20s versus me that was single in my 20s, slow down. So very similar to don't rush, but it's just in my view, my point of view, slow down because I was living a fast lifestyle. I was in the streets. I was outside. Yes. So, you know, slow down. Like, you don't have to be outside. You don't have to be at every party. You don't have to be at every event.
You don't have to get married immediately.
You don't have to get married and
slow
you're so
down.
young.
And you
Because
know,
it really changes you.
Yes,
Like, literally, like,
yes, I
like
agree.
think about it. Think
I
about it. You can see, let's say you have a lineup of women. You can tell those ones that got married super young
Yeah.
versus the ones who took the time to find themselves.
got the party, got
They got
the
the ones that got married. They're like uptight a little bit. I mean, I'm wearing it all day long. You got this persona because your identity is like still
Because
lost.
you're a wife.
Yeah.
And you have to go out and present yourself as a wife.
As
Yeah.
such, absolutely.
Right.
I was a wife and immediately a mother directly after, so I didn't really get to live
Mother
my 20s
and party girl.
like most
Look, here she
people.
go, me a party.
Mother and party girl.
I didn't get to live that life like most 20-year-olds, you know,
Right.
or someone who just graduated. I got married directly out of high school, so you know what I mean. Like I grew up. First and foremost, my dream as a little girl was to be a mom, a wife, and have kids. You know, like
Damn.
so when I just love the picture of it all.
That
You know what I
picture,
mean?
the white
Like,
picket fence.
yeah, I love
Because
the
that's
picture
what they
of
put in
it all.
front of us.
Absolutely, and I grew up around nothing but
propaganda.
married couples. You know what I mean? Like who've been married 50+ years and things like that.
Right.
So it was something that I longed for. And so when it was presented to me, mind you, the one sign I can say that was there, I personally didn't respond the way I should have responded.
What was the sign?
So when he proposed to me, I looked at my big mama and I was like, big mama, look at this nigga. That was my response. So I should have known in that moment.
What did Big Mama say?
She laughed.
Oh.
She laughed. She laughed. And you know, like, one thing I don't like, this is probably kind of like jumping off of it, but one of the things that I absolutely hate about elders back in the day, or just as we were growing up, they didn't speak up.
No.
They didn't speak up. Like, they would just watch.
back.
Yeah, they would just watch what was happening and absolutely not say anything. I know my uncle told me, my great uncle told me, he was like, sweetheart, I could have told you that y'all came from two different roads and that wasn't gonna work. Well, why didn't you tell me?
Because they want to watch you make a soft ass.
Yes. And would I have really listened?
Yeah, and I was gonna say, and would you have listened? And
Right.
then they also want you to have your experience.
Right.
Yeah.
Your lessons. That's your life lesson.
but
And you're
it's
learning
still-
from
But
it.
now at this age, they're gonna be like, no, sis.
Yeah, like that part. They should have did that then, you know, because it would have saved me. But you know.
Okay, so the next topic is motherhood. So in your 20s, some of us became moms in our 20s, some of us became moms in like 19. I became a mom in our 30s. How do you think that dating as a mother has affected your dating life?
Oh, it puts a hazard on everything.
So for me, it doesn't put anything on anything because I had my kids so young that my kids are now old. They're doing their own thing. I have a 22-year-old in a few days. My oldest son is graduating next month. My youngest will be 15. So my kids are now exploring and living their own lives and they don't need me versus someone that has smaller children. They on coattails like, mom. So for me, it doesn't really put any pressure on dating for me because my kids are so old. But when they were younger, I wasn't, even thinking about
You
being
weren't there.
serious with no
Yeah.
one or being, at that point. So it didn't affect me then either. So
What about you?
After I got divorced, I definitely took some time to myself because I wasn't in that space. But when I started to date, it wasn't easy, because my kids come first, so with that, if it clashed with anything going on with my kids, then it wasn't happening, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't about bringing everybody around my kids either, you know
I still don't do that now and my kids are grown.
I wasn't about bringing everybody around them, because I didn't want them to get attached to anybody and
then they're gone.
yeah, right. And they got it in. So, it is what it is, so that was always my mindset. So I would say it was a little complicated. I didn't really start put my foot into the dating pool until my kids started becoming preteens, teenagers. Yeah.
So you just were alone?
I just what?
Was alone?
No, I wouldn't say I was alone. I still had my just wasn't seriously doing anything. But I still had my little.
You still would
teeter
go
totter.
out.
Yeah, I'm still.
Her situationship, basically.
Yeah. I had my little situations, but
But they ain't coming to the
Went
house.
to the house. Went around. Yeah, we went.
You ain't coming to the house, baby.
Yeah.
You don't know where I live.
Don't need to either.
So then how do you go out?
I mean, you have babysitters.
Okay.
I had sisters. You know, like I
My kids was keeping kids. My daughter is 22.
Your daughter is old enough to keep kids.
Yeah, so she was keeping her brothers. Like, even if you got to think when she was 18 or when she was 16, because come on now, all of us did it when we were 16, we were 15, we
did.
were 14, we were 13, we were 12, we were sitting with our siblings.
absolutely, yeah.
So, ain't nothing changed over here, baby.
Right?
We traditional.
A trad.
And you better not go to that door.
Don't answer the door for nobody. Nobody.
Okay, so then the last question I want to ask is, with all this information that you gathered, all the experiences that you've had, what is something you would tell your younger self?
Same thing. Slow down.
Yeah.
Don't be in a rush. Live life.
Yeah.
Yep.
Listen with your eyes and not your ears.
Ooh.
I will
a good
say
one.
that.
What's that? Expound on that.
I just feel like people can say whatever,
True.
but their actions will tell you the truth.
That's true.
So listen with your eyes and not your ears, because sometimes they will contradict themselves.
That's true.
I love
And
it.
almost all the time they contradict themselves.
Oh my God, I absolutely.
What's your
love it.
sign?
I'm a Taurus.
The
We here,
bull.
sister. I'm a Virgo. We here.
So as always, thank you guys for joining us on this bonus segment, and we would love if you would give us some support. Drop your experiences of dating in your 20s, your 30s, 40s, and if you are in your 50s. I got to actually talk to a friend earlier this week, and she's dating in her 60s, and she said, "Mama don't want to be a purse and a nurse."
I know that's
If you
right.
got that one, you got that one. As always, hit that like button, share this content, and then if you want to give us a comment, give us a comment.
Thank you.